I think definitely just daily instruction from the Word, whether you are making it a point to have that time as a family, which we did, and also making a point for your kids to have that time on their own, which we also did. And I think that was huge when I was younger, because like it wasn't, having my Bible time didn't always come so naturally for me, and my mom especially, and my dad, both of my parents, but since my mom was the one who was teaching us at home, I saw her saying this the most. She'd always make sure that we had our time, but we'd always see her having her own personal time with the Lord. And I think that was so important, because we not only heard what she was saying, but we saw her living it out before us. And so I think just being a godly example of the kind of Christian that you want your kids to be is so incredibly important. Like you can't just say something to them. You have to live it. You have to be that person in front of them as well. And that's definitely awesome. I think just always making sure that they have a healthy understanding of the world outside of the home, for sure. Our parents we always had pray for these missionary cards. We'd have the pictures of the missionaries on our fridge, and we'd pray for them every day in our devotions, and we'd know their specific prayer needs, you know, and we'd read biographies and autobiographies of missionaries, whether they were several decades ago or more in the present. But I remember growing up always knowing about Jim Elliot, or about Corrie ten Boom, or Amy Carmichael. All of these people, these great heroes of the faith, they were almost like people that I knew, because I knew their life stories, and I knew that they were influencers of like the world outside of what I knew. And I think that was something definitely that just impacted all of us, especially later on, and especially just to be able to say, yes, we're ready to go so quickly, because we understood that wasn't something that was strange to us. That was something that we'd already that we'd seen other people do, you know, on one level or another. And yeah, that's definitely something I see as incredibly important.